hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainers? I'm coming to you with another video. We doing Hollywood hot topics, aka a stop in the mother and neighborhood. Before I get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Okay, so first, I know I missed a little bit a lot, but not really. Simon is funny. Simon and Porsha have been going back and forth on social media because Atlanta Housewives right now is filming. And he's had a lot of choice words for her, including shading her about not having a freaking luxury car, Rolls Royce, at her age, and how Shamia was the first to get it. Because Shamia, if you guys don't know, is on Housewives this season. She has a peach. She's filming full time. And she revealed in one of the scenes a Rolls Royce car that she got gifted to her, I'm guessing, or she bought it herself, who knows. She has a rich African husband like Porsha did. So, you know, the African could have bought it or she could have bought it. Either way, it don't matter because she got a Rolls Royce. That's all that matters. So Simon shaded, basically, I feel like the whole cast said, congratulations, my good sis Shamia Morton. I'm so excited. I'm so happy for you. My brother Joel has excellent taste in fine automobile. Look forward to watching the only cast member with a Rolls Royce. My whole thing is, how's he this old and this catty? Like, he's just a catty nigga. Like, Porsha, I feel like deserves all of this cattiness. Because you were so catty when it came to Fallon, and you were laughing and, you know, cackling, okay? And now, it's your turn to get the pettiness. My whole thing, though, is I don't get what Simon gets out of shading her so hard, because it's not like this is helping with anything legal. Because if I was Porsha, I would use this as a defense for him making my life miserable, him cyberbullying me, him making me feel horrible about myself. That's what I would do if I was Porsha. I'd be like, oh my God, he's bullying me, he's harassing me. It's making it so hard to be who I am because, you know, he won't stop messing with me. I'll use all the excuses in the book in regards to Simon, because it's like, why you keep poking at me? And this season, Shamia better be a good friend. I'm talking about, you better have this nigga blocked, and you better tell your husband to stop hanging out with him. Okay? Because it's loyalty in this ish. You and Porsha go back years. You don't know this nigga. Okay? That's all I'm saying. And if I was Porsha, you would have to pick a side, because that's not your good sis. And what nigga says good sis? Like, that's a little crazy. Anyways, well, Porsha decided to come back, y'all, and got her a nice old Rolls Royce, okay? It was in a Rolls Royce as of recently, okay? Dancing to her hip-hop music and emphasizing it. Probably on the way to film a scene of Real Housewives of Atlanta, basically to show, you know, the girls and Simon that she can get a Rolls Royce and it not be his. It might be another niggas, but it's not his. That's all that matters, right? Porsha is funny to me because whatever may happen to her, you can't get her down for long. Like, she one of them dogs that just won't die. Like, you just not gonna get her down for a long period of time. She's a cat that got 9 lives. She'd have dealt with DL last, a whole bunch of athletes, a slew of athletes, okay? And now this African coming in and trying to destroy and shake her world, and she's still not phased. That has to be a little bit commended. Even though she did it to herself, and I think she deserves a little bit of it, you do have to commend her for that. Now, Simon, you guys, feels like, you know, he suffered a lot because of Porsha and made a whole post about it. And the picture read, what about Simon's homeless kids? He said, I'd like to publicly thank the mother of my 3 minor sons Three minor children who have stepped up to provide to cover for our minor children. We're into the third month of litigation without proper visitation. These women have played their part as co-parents and are asked to do more with the added burden of caring for my children when they're supposed to be in my care. My children are growing and maturing every day and unfortunately do not have the benefit of my presence. What a presence to have. Seemingly everyone wants to focus on everything but what's important in a family, especially when it comes to children and co-parenting. I have had joint physical custody of my kids for 5 years. Those boys are in my home 2 weeks out of the month. I also have visitation rights to my daughter, who's 11 years old and lives in California. And last minute had to be diverted to Dubai for spring break. What a life. Girl. Sounds so bad. Oh my God. How could you live? You got to go to Dubai. Like, some people, when they type stuff, do y'all read it before y'all type it? I just want to know. Do y'all read it? Y'all proofread it? You like, because I don't feel the sympathy for them so far. But okay. All three kids currently displaced. I would like to thank each and every one of you, especially those with kids. Pray for me and my family. They deserve more. Now, Simon, that was all you're doing. Because I guess what he's basically trying to say is he's not able to co-parent, the best because of Porsha and the litigation situation and the home situation. So because of that, he feels as if the kids are homeless. Clearly, they're not living that bad of a life if they, had to be diverted to Dubai for spring break. I mean, like, tough ass life. At the end of the day, I feel like they're going to be a little bit okay. And from what it looks like to me, just through social media, we don't know what's going on in the litigation process. It looks like Simon's the one dragging it along and making it harder for everybody by the stuff he's saying on social media, the posts, the shady posts every 2 seconds. He's like a blogger. Like, you post just as much as a blogger and you comment just as much as a blogger. So it's like, damn, nigga, the world is keen to see that you might be the one that's the problem in this, which is causing you not to co-parent the best. So can you really blame Porsha? And my whole thing is, let's talk about the citizenship shade. It bothers me because, like, y'all didn't talk about that before getting married. Like, y'all planned a whole wedding, 2 at that. It wasn't just like 1. It was like 2. And y'all didn't talk about citizenship. Like, that to me is a little insane. You knew his favorite African dish, but you didn't know if he could stay in the U.S. legally. Like, not legally, but, he didn't have any legal issues in regards to being in the U.S. Like, that's a little crazy, Porsha. He does need a peach. Now, he put on a post, he said the benefits of American citizenship are the right to vote in federal elections and have a say in the democratic process. And the reason why he's saying this is because Porsha shaded him after he posted Rolls Royce shade and said, Simon, don't forget to add a debt-free husband who is a U.S. citizen. My bestie is winning, bitch. Welcome to Real Housewives of Atlanta, Queen Mumbi, okay? Queen Mumbi, welcome, Queen Porsha. He said ability to travel freely with a U.S. passport, access to government benefits and programs such as Social Security and Medicare, eligibility for certain jobs that require U.S. citizens, such as government positions reserved for U.S. citizens. In my case, as a green card holder, the only limitations I have is the privilege voting in the U.S. elections and relying on government benefits. Neither one hinders my presence in the U.S. I've dedicated my life to striving for financial independence and providing for my family and community. Now, what he stated was facts. Me being a used to be green card holder. I don't hold a green card no more. I'm a citizen. You can't get rid of me, bitch. I mean, said, right? But he is 100% right, though. That is like a summary of what a green card holder is. A lot of people think since you're a green card holder, you could like get kicked out, off the whim. The only thing you just can't get into a lot of legal trouble like Simon, because that's where you put it in jeopardy. You see where the conundrum comes in? That's where he kind of messed up at, because if you're getting in a whole lot of legal, criminal, financial trouble, scamming and all that type of stuff allegedly, that's when the U.S. start to look at you like, hey, now you holding on by a green card, you can't do that. So that's what I mean. They didn't have these discussions before, two weddings. Like, okay. He said, I realize there's misinformation surrounding my impending divorce, and the recurring one is about the benefits of U.S. citizenship, U.S. permanent residency, which I've been one for 34 years. Hopefully, the above brings some educational clarity to the masses. Basically, calling Porsha a dumb hoe. Okay? You a silly hoe. Okay, like Pink said. The shade, though, has to stop. At the end of the day, both of y'all grown. And for y'all to be shading each other like this after being so in love on social media is a little insane. And this is why couples that are so lovey-dovey on Instagram, I don't pay any mind. These people will put on a facade. They will act like everything's peaches and cream. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, they're beating each other up. They're tearing each other down. They're sleeping with Tom and Harry. And they're doing what they want. So you just can't let social media fool you when it comes to relationships like this. Because Porsha made it seem like an African fairy tale, and it was an African nightmare. Okay? Let me know what y'all think down below about Porsha versus Simon. All right, so Lil Nas X, you guys did a article with the Rolling Stone where they asked him about the Carter album and Beyonce's, experience in country, because he wished he had the same experience too. Now, he did speak out against the article and feel like they twisted his words, but artists always say that when the article doesn't go in their favor. Like, and he knows, I feel like the Beehive would have kind of went ham, but this is what the article said. It said Lil Nas X thinks he deserves some of Cowboy Carter treatment when he dropped Old Time Road. In a new interview with BBC, so childish. Nas said he was happy that artists like Beyonce and Shabuzi were celebrated for their country fusion forays, but wishes his music was also celebrated in the country space in the same way. I wish this would have happened for me, he told the outlet. I wasn't even able to experience this. In the last 2 months, Beyonce's Texas Hold'em and Shabuya's A Bar Song have made history with the top country hot songs. The same chart that Lil Nas X Old Town Road was removed from in 2019 because it did not embrace enough elements of today's country music to chart in its current form, according to Billboard. The song's removal from the chart made people question if Nas' race played a role in the decision. Lil Nas even released a remix featuring Billy Ray Cyrus, propelling the song's popularity, though it was too late to help it jump in the country charts. I think it was number 19 at the time, Cyrus told Rolling Stone at the time. I thought maybe I could help him drop the 9. Beyonce's Cowboy Carter made history as the first album by a Black woman to top country albums chart. The leading single, Texas Hold'em, made her the first Black woman to ever top Billboard's Hot Country Albums chart. Now, one of her collaborators on the album, the Nigerian music Shabuzi, I know I'm saying it wrong, but has picked up the torch for another history feat by reaching number 1 on the chart. Now, in the BBC interview, Nas was asked if he could reconsider stepping back into country songs in the future. He said he had been trying out some country sounds here and there over the last couple of years, but that ultimately I didn't feel connected to it and not force it. I really feel like Lil Nas X didn't know who he was musically, and that's why his career tanked the way that it did. I really don't think he knew himself musically. I feel like he didn't know himself musically, and that's why he went into the route of making all of these videos that were trying to attention grab us, with him jumping down the pole to the devil, making all of these videos so that way he felt like that was sort of his niche in regards to music, by being like the Black gay Lady Gaga, and it just wasn't it. I feel like that's really not him. And I think had he kept with the country route and did more research and had a passion for it, I feel like he would have been the next biggest thing. But that shortly didn't last, because the moment after that was done, like, you pumped out. Like, it was just like dresses and everything. It's like, I don't think it's him. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying something wrong with it, but it's not him. I don't feel like it's him. It didn't feel comfortable for him. It looked off. It seemed like he was being forced to do some of those things in order to propel his career, and it didn't work. And I think that's why a lot of people don't give him respect as an artist. And when he did put out Old Town Road, I do feel like had he kept going down the country route, country-wise, it would have worked out for him. Because Old Town Road, I remember, used to be played every channel you turn, radio-wise. So it's not like he didn't get the traction. The country field and the country charts didn't like him due to, I think it was because he was black, because at that time he hadn't come out yet. But everybody else was loving them some Lil Nas X. They was wondering if he was gay or not. But they was loving Lil Nas X. So I don't think it's the same situation as a Beyonce. I don't feel like he should be saying, I wish I had got that same type of love, because Beyonce, to me, just explored a genre to educate people and got the traction that she did. You, on the other hand, came out of nowhere, a brand new artist, put out a country song, and you were a black guy and didn't get that same type of traction because you were fairly new. I don't think it has anything to do with anything other than him being new and black. So him saying that to me didn't really make any sense, because it's not like he had a whole body of work of country music. Beyonce put out a whole body of work of country subpar music. Subpar meaning that not all of it was country. Okay, if we're gonna be honest, let's be honest. Lil Nas X, to me, like, he bothers me so much because it's like he has so much potential, and it's like he went the route that he thought everybody was gonna love, and it just wasn't it. It's so disappointing. You were dark skinned, you were gay, you know, attractive, and you had to run at your oyster, but decided to give a shock value, like you were Gaga. No. And it's like I really still, you ever like see an artist and you still don't know who they are as a person? I still feel like we don't know who he is. Like, I wouldn't be able to tell you what he likes to do, or like he likes this, or he like we don't know who he is. All we see is the stunts. We don't really know him. And as the artist, it's important for us to know you, so that way when you put out music, it hits because we know you. You get what I'm saying? We don't know him. I don't, at least. Okay. Now, he did tweet at the article and said, "You don't have to take me out of context and paint me as bitter, Rolling Stone. I said I'm proud and I'm happy for them. While I also wish I was removed from the chart, especially now that country has more trap/rap influences than ever." Okay. Like I said, I don't think he put out a body of work, to have felt too much of a way, but he has a right to feel a little bit of a way in regards to just country artists and just country genre in general, because they were being a little bit racist taking them off. But don't do the Beyonce comparison, because he didn't put out a body of work. He put out a song. Okay? Yeah. All right. Next I wanted to get into, guys, is Scrappy. So Scraps, y'all, wasn't too happy with people bringing him up in regards to the diddler. I knew this was coming, because I told y'all Scrappy got daughters. So it's like, neighborhood talk, y'all was being messy by posting the comments that looked as if they were supporting Diddy down in the comments below. Okay? Now, Scrappy said he want to shoot the Fiznai to fade with Diddy if he ever runs into him, because he said he was not supporting him in the comments. Now, he put in Diddy's comments before the video dropped and said, "Live out the lie," after he said, "Time tells truth." Now, people felt as it was in support of Diddy, while others felt as if he was trying to troll Diddy. I thought it was in support. Just my opinion. I felt like it was in support of him. But he didn't.
Diddy,
like, we took it the wrong way. Okay?
Paying me right now, I take the favor. Just cuz. Just straight up, I'll take the favor, cuz. I don't care about no apology and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one for a woman to the dog shit out you and you say, "Oh, I lost my mind." And we could kind of look at it like, "Oh, yeah, cuz got that two-piece that failed. He kind of lost it." But nah, cuz, the way he did, Shawty, that was foul, man. That was some real shit. And you can tell he was doing that shit for a long time. Because she was frantic. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be on that shit. Got my mother daughters. And not about my daughters, every last one of them, and my sisters. So off with that shit, man. Y'all go to them other mother pages that was cool with them, that y'all seen around and that knew that. You feel what I'm saying? Get out my mother page with that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Go somebody else page with that shit. Diddy walk past me right now and take the fade with it. Just cuz. Just straight up.
Now who y'all think with it? Diddy or Scrap? I don't know Scrap. He might put you on your fist naive. On your back naive, okay? He might put you on your back naive. I don't know, Big Scrap. All right? Because Stevie was working you. But then again, Stevie was nibbling like Gretchen. He was like, y'all remember? Wait, who was nibbling? It was Scrappy. It was Stevie. Stevie was here. He started nibbling when Scrappy started to get the best of him. So, it might go either which way, because Diddy's one of them freaky ass niggas, and them niggas could fight. Okay, so they had to kind of fight off stuff and demons. So I'm gonna have to go with Diddy with this. Okay, now looking back at the situation, I don't feel like he was supporting him. It's because his comments was amongst other comments, so you just think, why are you under his comments? If you are trolling him, but if you're supporting him being in the comments looked like he was supporting him because he was amongst the comments that was supporting him. So I could kind of see why I felt that way and why other people felt that way too. But knowing Scrappy character, he did pull up to fight for baby mama Erica. So clearly he does not like, male abusers. So that's something that's in his character. So it does go hand in hand with him, not being a fan of the diddler. So, you kind of give him that, to be honest, and give him that grace. He ain't stop there, though.
On purpose, bring it down. You ain't even got no proof. I ain't never said no shit like that. Never. So go find that shit. All y'all blogs, go find it. I'll sit right here. And if y'all find some shit, I apologize. But I guarantee you ain't going to find no shit while I'm saying Cassie was lying. Is that her name, Cassie?
No, it's Cassandra.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never say no shit like that. Now I'm trying to on purpose bring it down. You ain't even got no proof. I ain't never said no shit like that. Never. So go find that shit. All y'all blogs, go find it.
And it's actually Cassandra. Okay, the shade. Now, I do feel like the blogs were being messy, kind of putting him in that. So I'm glad that he did speak up for himself, because I was looking at him sideways, because it's like, wow, like really. Now the Diddy drama didn't stop there. Camron went on CNN, which Camron being on CNN, PR, get it together. You sent a Camron to a breakfast club. You sent him to Drink Champs. You sent him to Baller Alert. You sent him to even HLN. CNN, no. So the interviewer was basically asking him about Diddy, which to me was very inappropriate, because that has nothing to do with anything he was trying to promote, one. And two, it's random as hell, because he's just there. And you're just, what about Diddy, though? You seen that video? What do you think of all of that? Okay? So I would feel a way, too, with seeing him being such a big platform. So he sort of trolled them. He was drinking, male enhancement, Pink Panther. He sipping and taking shots of the Pink Panther, trying to get a rock hard. It was drinking the Pink Panther, trolling the interviewer lady, not giving a crap. And he says the reason why he did it is because they didn't ask him anything positive for what he's done in the community. I don't think it has anything to do with them asking you anything positive. It's them staying on topic. There's a difference. Okay, that's why I side with him in this situation, because it was kind of rude for them to ask him that randomly, and it had nothing to do with why he was there to even begin with. Because it's not like CNN's the environment to be messy. That's where you would get a breakfast club to ask something as salacious as that, or like a Drink Champs or something a little bit more urban, no shade, to ask something like that. CNN, you guys are better than that. So I would have felt away too. Now, Cassie's friend spoke out about everything that's been going on in regards to the incident, and said that she remembers it vividly. She was also her former makeup artist and said that some points he would give her a knot, bruises, had to call the doctor. The doctor had to stay there for days. I don't know a doctor would do that, but you know, when you got the coin, you could do a lot.
Now a former good friend of Cassie's is coming forward to say that she feared for Cassie's safety and her own.
We were always scared of Puff. Like he's a powerful person, and we don't know what would happen to us if we spoke out.
Mila Morales.
Okay. Now in the interview, she basically said
A makeup artist who worked with both Diddy and Cassie spoke with our special correspondent, Page Six's Carlos Greer.
Did you know about the physical abuse? Did you ever hear stories or beating her?
I did not know. I did not know. But I witnessed it.
Now that makes no sense. Wait a minute. I think she meant to say that she wasn't told what was going on. Like, I don't think she told her. Cassie didn't tell her, like, hey, he beat my ass. But she witnessed it, meaning that she saw the bruises. So I had to correct her, okay? Sometimes, you know, your mouth talk more before you think. You know, like...
Mila recounted an incident at the Beverly Hills Hotel one Grammy weekend more than a decade ago.
What did you hear? What did you think you were witnessing?
He even said it's shady. He's like witnessing, but you didn't know. Okay. Now with this hotel, y'all, is becoming infamous. It's so much stuff that went down in that Beverly Hills hotel. Like, they need to shut that hotel down. Like, oh my God. The celebrity horrors that have happened are insane at this point. It's like a Illuminati like playing ground. Okay. A lot of people are sort of mad at her for speaking out. And my whole thing is, it's better now for people to come out in support of her than just leave the story in the air. And y'all know how I feel about, oh, why didn't you say anything then? You said something and see what would have happened to you. You wouldn't even be alive right now to tell the story. So shut up, okay? Even though she sounded a little stupid what she said with the witness and didn't know what was going on, she still has the right to still talk because she was there. Now, he's been hit with another lawsuit. I will say that apology, legally, I think that was the dumbest thing he could have did. I feel like that invited more people to come at him legally. Now, there's a girl by the name of Crystal McKinney claims that in 2003, she met Diddy at a Men's Fashion Week event and was invited back to the studio. She said Diddy and his entourage, I was just sitting in the studio trying to get with you, baby. She said Diddy and his entourage drank Hennessy and had blunts in rotation, but she felt strange after hitting it. McKinney says the blunt was with another powder donut. Feeling light, Crystal recalls Diddy making her follow him to the bathroom, where he then forced himself on her, allegedly shoving her head down to his crotch and saying, suck it. Though she refused, Crystal says he continued to force her head and make her perform top. As she started to walk away, she passed out and later realized she had been SA'd once she woke up in a taxi. McKinney says she was even blackballed from the modeling industry after the incident and attempted to unalive herself due to severe depression in 2004. Crystal says she felt morally obligated to speak out after Cassie and others filed their lawsuit. She's seeking damages, but the amount is unspecified. Now, this is a picture of her. Okay, white woman with blonde hair. I don't put anything past him, especially after that video dropped. Anybody who does, you're insane. The fact that he was able to throw her like a damn rag doll, you know, like a bad towel that you found that your dog ate up that you threw because you mad at your dog. Come on now. You can't put anything past him. Like, you're just keen to believe certain stories now because it's like, now we have video footage of you just being an animal. Like, how could you even explain that? That apology, I feel like, on a legal aspect was very dumb because all it did was show people that you're low-key a narcissist, and it made people despise you even more because the video already did the damage. So you putting out a video and not even the day of, you like waited a day to sort of come up with a press strategy and then dropped it. So it kind of made it seem even more ungenuine. So let's talk Sierra Gates, y'all. Her sister, you guys, went on a huge tangent and sort of like exposed her really badly, okay? And a lot of things came out about a perk, okay? You know, you for perk 30, I cost a lot. I'm selling PUSSY booty. You need to watch your booty. Booty. I'm selling cage. Let me tell y'all something. Suki, you know, she's unmatched. Like, her ghetto-ness is catchy. Like, every time I hear a word now, I trace it back to her song. Booty. You need to watch your booty. Okay, so basically, her sister basically exposed her, which Sierra and her sister have had a tumultuous relationship, which she's talked about on Love Hip Hop before. So to see that it's still going on is kind of really sad. But this time she really went in for the kill and had a whole lot to say about Sierra buying powder donuts, face work, etc. I'm talking going in. So let's get through this text thread where she basically exposed her all in one. All right. So this is the sister that you guys see on the left and Sierra on the right. So she said, can you edit this? She sends this, I guess, her sister. Can you edit this, please? Just the body, not face. And then she posted, the sister, asking me to edit your big back body, but I'm fat. Girl, I'll go live and show my whole body right now. She said, I don't play about my child. Family or not, I'm on that about this beautiful son of mine. And then said, Sierra, this is you before you sat and got your face worked on 8 times. Now clock that. Now, to me, Sierra's not ugly. I just wish she'd stop doing more work. I feel like where she's at right now, or was a couple years ago, she could have stopped. I just think the extra fillers and the extra, it just makes it worse. And she could be like Nicole Savala, okay? I'm Nicole Savala, and I'm plastic and I'm fake, and I like to look plastic and fake. She could like to look plastic and fake. Some girls like that type of, aesthetic. These are alleged text messages between them. Said, he on this milk. He said, can you find me some medicine, please, Derry? Hurt? No. My punani still hurt. It's still burning or just sore? Okay, I'm going to just ask around. But if I don't find, I'll take you to the clinic. He said, letting that dude go F off on you, bringing you back, and that with every month thing. Ew. Man, I could go on and on. Why would you ever play with me? He said, I got 20 powder donuts the day you left the hospital. I'm calling powder donut the P word because y'all know how YouTube do. I know powder donuts, not the real powder donuts. The girls that know now. You took all 20 in 2 days. On my son. On my son, better yet. He said, I just picked up Sierra. She wanted some. She out the hospital now. That's good, but soon pharmacy call. I see y'all still want them. She said, when you go to the pharmacy? Always been waiting on them to tell me they ready. She said, you could be the first one you tell. She said, please don't cat like you was just giving free money, baby. That was go to get every day. Good morning. I hope you have a good day. I'm not going to post your number or nothing, but can you please tell me how much money I could spend on your for Sierra? Almost $1,200 a week. $1,200 for sure. Sometimes $1,500. Why you deleting messages, Sierra? Show them why you was sending me money, OMG. Y'all clearly see me saying I'm in front of the man. Send me the money. Look at him driving your car like it's his. You're freaked out putting all that in his mouth. Ew. That's nasty. Now, Sierra says that the messages are all fake and it's disgusting that she posted all of this about her. Okay. My whole thing is the sister looks like a clown because you getting on social media exposing your sister. What are we going to do? That's like Ice Spice's best friend exposing Ice Spice like she's A from Pretty Little Liars. Okay. This is the exposing of Ice Spice. Like you would have thought the lightning bolt struck when she put that on, when she tweeted that. Like, Cusco's crew was like, what we supposed to do? Right? Poor Sierra, to be honest, I really feel like a lot of her family probably has a whole lot of jealousy towards her because she does make a great amount of income for herself. Say what you want and call her tight face or not, but she's a hustler and she's a boss. So I think her family holds a little bit of resentment to that because they probably feel a little bit lesser than because she's, you know, financially free and they're probably having to go to her for certain things. Okay, let me know what y'all think down below about these topics and raw babies.
No personal thing.